Hi, Tracy here with BibleJournalingMinistries.com, and today I'm going to show you how to use a stamping platform in your Bible. Now, you wouldn't normally think you could use one of these in your Bible, but you can in the margins, and so today I'm going to show you how to do that. The stamps that I'm going to use is from Spellbinders. It is the Designer's Series by Joanne Fink. And if you know Joanne Fink, she is the woman that created the complete guide to Bible journaling. And I have another video on that later. And Joanne is just a delightful lady, so I hope that you will check out her new line of stamps. I'm going to be using that, and I'm also going to be showing you the Tim Holtz stamping platform. There's other stamping platforms out there. I think the originator of the idea is called the Misty. I think that is the stamping platform that originated this kind of whole idea. So, because I don't have that one, I'm going to show you the one I have, and this is the Tim Holtz one that just came out, and it's super cool. I'm also going to be using Memento Black, Tuxedo Black dye ink, and then I'm going to come through with colored pencils. Now, the reason why I'm going to use dye ink is because when I love to use pigment ink because it doesn't bleed through, but I need to use the dye ink because I'm going to come through with pencils and I'm going to be coloring. And if you've ever tried to color with pigment ink, you will know what I mean why I'm using dye ink. Dye ink dries really quickly and pigment ink takes forever. I always mess up my coloring whenever I use pigment ink. So let me just show you first how you use one of these platforms. This platform is double-sided. It just is magnetic, so you can, just snap it into place. But it has one side for rubber stamps and one side for clear stamps. So if you're going to be using a clear stamp, make sure that it says clear where you can see it. Today I'm going to be using the red rubber stamp, and so I want to make sure it says rubber right here across the top. So I will be using the right side. So to put this in place, you just snap it in place, and there you go. Now, it comes with these two really tough magnets. I want to give you a quick tip because when I first got these magnets, I swear I would lose them all the time. But what would happen is they would fall underneath my stamping platform, and then somehow I would move my stamping platform and they would go to the bottom and be stuck there. So I would look everywhere, all over my craft room, and lo and behold, they were on the bottom. So if you ever lose yours, they might be on the bottom of your stamping platform. Let me show you how to use these. I'm going to use a bookmark that I cut out. This bookmark is from a die set, also by Joanne Fink's line. This one's called Love, and I used this die here. This is a great set as well. And I just cut out a few of these bookmarks because I think bookmarks are super fun to make. The way I do this is I just line up my bookmark. You can see here. In fact, I'll turn it this way so it's easier. You see what I mean by those magnets just attached to the bottom of this thing. So I'm just going to go ahead and make sure that this is down. I also want to share with you that you want to be careful where you place the magnets. If you place the magnets on the edge of the platform, your platform is not going to go down. It's going to hit that magnet. So you want to make sure that you place that magnet wherever you're placing it, but make sure it does not hit this line here or any of these other lines. Don't push it up here because it's not good. The stamping platform is not going to go all the way down and you're not going to get a good impression. And you might be wondering why. That's why. So to get started, basically what you do is you take whatever medium you're using. So I'll be using this medium and the substrate, which is the paper bookmark, and I just want to create my design. So I'm just going to use a real simple one today, and that is just a little bird, and it's going to say, "Sing unto God all the earth, sing unto God all the earth a new song." Psalm 96:1. And I'll be doing the same one in my Bible in a bit, so I'll show you that. But I want you to know how to use this platform just with anything. That's why we're doing this first tutorial. So once I'm satisfied with my design, I just put the platform down so I can pick up the cling stamps. And then I can now ink the stamp. So I'm going to go lightly, just real tap lightly, just so you know I'm not putting enough ink on here and it's not going to be a good job. So then I'm just going to press down and bring it back up, and you can see, oh darn, I didn't get a really good job done of inking that stamp. Normally what you would have to do is you'd put that stamp on a cling, on a stamping block. You'd cling it to the stamping block, and then you would try to figure out where it goes and try to position it, and you would always get it wrong. At least I would always get it wrong. So I would end up throwing this out or trying to line it with a pen. So these stamping platforms save me multiple pieces of paper in the garbage. So now I'm going to ink it really good. And now I'm going to press it down, and I'm going to pull it back up, and you can see that I have perfect impression. So there's no shifting at all. It is a perfect impression. So if you mess up, then you can just keep on stamping, and you can even make a little assembly line and make multiple bookmarks at a time. So that's what the stamping platform does. The question is, can you use it in your Bible? And the answer is yes, or I wouldn't be doing this tutorial. So let me just do a quick clean of the stamp, because I just don't want to get it in my Bible all messed up. Okay. To use it in your Bible, you need a Bible that's flexible and can be moved. So most Bibles are. Like this is my old Bible. It's my first Bible journal, and I love it very much. It is well used. To make sure that you can, use the stamping platform, the Bible has to be able to move. Because since we're going to use it in the margin, and that is really the only way you can use it in your Bible is in the margin. If you come up with a better way to use it throughout the Bible, I would love to know. Just let me know in the comments below. But basically what I'm going to do is just lay the piece of paper down. Lay down, this is going to be Psalm 96:1, which is the verse that we're using, and that's part of the stamp set. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up the platform. Oops, move some things out of the way here. And then I'm going to position the page. Now, what you have to do is you have to be careful, because this stamping platform has to close. So you can't get the stamping platform too close to the book, or the stamping platform will not close. So I am going to do my best job. You just have to position it, and it's really worth the effort, I promise, because there are many times where you might be afraid to stamp in your Bible because you're afraid of making that mistake that I showed you earlier where it doesn't stamp well. But with the stamping platform, you don't have to worry about that. Okay, so I put it too close. It's not going to close all the way, so I have to bring it back a little bit. So I promise you it's worth the effort. So this is going to be perfect. I could even probably go a little bit more. Okay, so this is going to be great. This is where I want it to go. I'm going to position my magnets on the edge. Maybe I'll position it here and over here on the edge. Okay, that way I can close the stamping platform and bring it right back up. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to position my stamps where I want them. I've got this real cute one here, and the little bird, isn't that sweet? And I probably have room for the other bird if I could find it. Let me go ahead and put that on there too. Let's just have all kinds of little birdies in here. Yeah, place that over here. And you just want to place it until you're happy with it. I feel like he's kind of stuck on. Let's try him up here. Oh yeah, that's much cuter. So as soon as I'm happy with where I want it, I'll take my platform and I'll pick up these stamps, and I had a little bit of ink on that bird, so you're seeing it here, but that's okay. And then off camera, or not, let me see if I can just pull this up without hurting this page. I'm not going to try it. I'm going to go ahead off camera and just ink this up. Try not to move this. Okay. And then I'm going to take my stamp and push it down and hopefully get a good impression. I did. But let's go ahead and test it out again. I'm going to ink it up one more time and do it again so you can see that you can do this multiple times in case you mess up. And you should get a perfect impression every time. Now, I wouldn't try to do it more than a couple times, because if you do, you might end up moving the paper and then you're not going to be happy with the result. But I'm happy with the result. So that's how you use the stamping platform with your Bible journaling. And now what I'm going to do is just spend some time coloring this cute stamp set. And I'm going to fast forward the video so you don't have to watch that part. Alright, I'm all done. I am just really excited with how this turned out. I love, love, love Joanne's new line. I'm super pleased that I was able to get a really great impression with the stamping platform by Tim Holtz, and so I am just delighted that I think this came out really great. Anyways, if you have any questions, go ahead and leave them in the comments. I would be happy to answer them for you, and I'll leave all the links to all these items in the description below. Thanks so much, guys, for joining me today. I just hope that you have a great time Bible journaling, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye!